right way.
No, the reporters handled it the wrong way.
Really? Okay.
Who the hell for you to tell me what have you done for me to talk to you?
Okay.
Guess what I've done?
Wait, time out.
Did you hear the reporter said? The reporter asked, what have you done for us to talk about you all year?
Okay.
That's what the reporter said.
Because he initially said, you guys haven't talked to me all year. And then one of them said, well, wait, I talked to you this past Tuesday. Okay.
My skip, look, I believe everyone deserves the level of respect.
FS1's Shannon Sharpe wants to clear the air.
I'll talk to you this week.
Well, you were injured all year.
What have you done for us to talk to you about all year? I talked to you Tuesday. Don't say you're not talking because I didn't talk to you all year.
You were also injured most of the season, too.
Just relax. Can I go to my family that I have outside? And
you
all
can.
Of a sudden now?
Just don't say we didn't talk to you all year.
We just wanted to ask for your perspective on what happened there.
You're involved in one of the biggest plays of the game.
Okay.
On what occurred with Tampa Bay Buccaneers running back Giovani Bernard from this past week.
I understand you guys have a job to do, and I always tried to be very accommodating. I was never dismissive because I was on one side, you were on the other. I didn't never look at their relationship as contentious. Mm-hmm. But don't come to me and talk about what have you done, because now I'm got to get flipped with you.
Sharpe is calling out a reporter, that being Greg Auman of The Athletic, when he asked Bernard, and I quote, what have you done for us to talk to you all year?
But the tone, I think, is what everybody's like, hey, that's a human.
Yeah,
okay?
come on.
That's a human as well as a professional athlete. AQ, your thoughts? I think you know Jenna. I think you know Greg Auman. And I assume they're good people, and it's not normally like this. Why would we talk to you? What have you, like that whole...
What have you done all year?
You've been hurt. You haven't done basically like, okay, bro. Like, I'm surprised Gio did with his face. But I don't think he was trying to run. I think he thought he provided the allotted amount of time to sit there and answer questions. He was heading to his family. That tone, though.
McAfee and Sharpe went in on not just Greg, but also the uploader of the video that went viral, Jenna Lane.
Because you've been disrespectful.
Yeah.
What have you done? Considering I'm on this seat and you talking to me, clearly I've done a lot.
Then one of the reporters said, well, you've been hurt much of the year.
Right,
okay.
right.
Go ahead.
Look.
Now it's like, yeah, actually, why can't you just say, hey, Gio, before you get out of here, can we just get a quote on the punt that obviously didn't go well, as opposed to, why would we talk to you all year? You've been injured. You haven't done anything. You're a part of the biggest play.
This wasn't Bill Buckner in the World Series.
No.
So don't try to. So they tried to make it like that.
I don't know. I didn't get that.
He already knew he messed up, and they're trying to pin this. Go ask Tom Brady what happened to him. Okay. Tom, what happened on those interceptions?
Well, they did. They did.
But no. But I need them to come at him and attack him like they did Gio Bernard. So no parties handle it the correct way, because I believe there's a way. Gio, can we get your perspective on the play?
Right.
What happened?
Maybe they didn't come at him the correct way, but here's the problem. Todd Bowles had already done his interview session and said that Gio was aware of the fake punt.
Right.
Well, I thought he just didn't get the signal.
Right.
I think it was a big play. I think he should have answered. I think he should have had to answer a question about that, because there's a lot of us wondering what the fuck happened. Long snapper was probably hoping that he would answer a question about that. Special teams coordinator probably hoping he would answer a question about that. But I just think we can go about it a different way, all parties involved.
Completely agree. It didn't have to be that way. There was a positive. I know it's hard to find it, but there was a positive in this, however. Big time names in sports media, like the Athletic's Nicole Auerbach, called out Lane and Auman as well, adding the exchange was some of the most inappropriate and condescending comments I've ever seen a reporter make to someone they cover. Just terrible. Evan Grant of the Dallas Morning News clapped back at Lane, saying, yes, our job is to ask questions. Players have the right not to answer, which is often the answer. But baiting and insulting players' availability is not part of the job. That said, Giovani Bernard stepped up, took responsibility. This does not reflect well on us as the reporters. What I do find interesting, though, is many in the national media failed to bring up how ass Tom Brady has been this year. Tom Brady is Elon Musk, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are Twitter. Like, this is the 4 consecutive possessions of turning the ball over was a catastrophic self-implosion for this team. And also, I don't see a lot of people, I know it was a big play, but I don't see a lot of people going up to Akeem Hicks, former Chicago Bear, who had a horrendous offside call on 4th down. I'm just not seeing it. I don't see it. The fact remains, as awful announcing outlines, the entire conversation between Bernard and the reporters was messy, and neither side of the exchange did much to help the sitch. Bernard should have known he was going to get asked about the botched punt, but when he was reluctant to answer, reporters should not have fanned the flame by insulting his body of work this season, albeit a body of work that spent a lot of time on injured reserve. Greg Auman, meanwhile, wrote above McAfee's video, "Just to be clear, I shouldn't have said what I said. I'll apologize personally to Gio the first chance I have. Not a good look at all, and I understand the criticism." ESPN's Jenna Lane did the same as well in a 4-part post on her Twitter account. In my view, it's a teachable moment for reporters, journalists, and the like who chase the story a bit too hard, disregarding, in this case, the person or team they're covering, Giovani Bernard. Gio had to know the questions were coming. His sarcasm to open up was probably in poor taste, but the way the press acted in this situation was overtly foul.